Yo, what's going on, guys? Elijah here, founder of the Grindtribe, man. #1 fitness and health optimization platform for black and brown entrepreneurs. And as always, man, we're gonna bring some great context and great conversation from one high level thinker to another. So today, I want to discuss what my ideology, what my protocol is around nutrition, right? And so I haven't really talked a lot about nutrition, and I really want to tap into it because, as you guys know, it's a very, very important process of transforming your body, okay? And so first thing I want to say is, this video is going to be for you. If you're a guy like me, right, you're an entrepreneur, you're building something, and you want to look good, you want to feel good, and you want to have a nice, clear way to navigate nutrition. The worst thing that we can do is put ourselves in a position where we don't know what works for us, we don't know what to eat, and we're constantly just almost becoming a slave to our surroundings, right? I know for me as an entrepreneur, I'm consistently out building my social capital. I'm consistently producing content. Sometimes I get too busy. It's very, very easy to let a bunch of bad habits slip through the cracks. And so today I'm going to talk to you about how I see nutrition when it comes to building your body, as well as the other aspects of how I see nutrition with its intentionality to my lifestyle. You guys know I'm about alignment, you guys know I'm about intentionality, less is more. So let's dive into it, right? Nutrition. Listen, I'm not vegan, I'm not a Seviite, right? I'm not anti anything when it comes to nutrition. I personally don't eat beef, I don't drink dairy, but I want to get you guys to understand that the best nutrition regime is one that you can follow, right? And when I look at nutrition overall, I kind of look at the goal of how I want it to serve me with my body, right? Listen, I want to eat so that way I can look good, right? I can put muscle mass on, I can lose body fat percentage. I also want to eat so that way I can feel good, right? Not just look good, but feel good mentally. I can have a clear mind. I can have the focus that I need, right? I can have the productivity that I need. And lastly, I want to eat for longevity. When I get old, I want to be healthy, right? And so the quality of food that I eat is going to be really, really important. And so that's where we jump into it, man, right? Again, quality, quantity, these things come into play here. Because if you don't have an idea of what's going on, it's very easy to kind of get swayed to the diets, right? A lot of you guys, sometimes you follow the detox people or the holistic people. They'll have you thinking that every fucking thing you eat is not good for you, right? And here's the thing. It's all about finding something that's flexible, right? And something that works for you. And so I got a plethora of foods right here, right? We got different foods like, protein bars, bananas. I got some fish, sweet potato, avocados, which are one of my super, super powerful food. Cantaloupe, again, another powerful superfood. And so when I look at nutrition, I look at it as simply this. There's two rules that I follow. The first rule is the 80-20 rule. 80% of the things I eat need to come from quality, whole sources, right? Again, fruits, vegetables, right? Quality, whole sources, not processed foods, right? Not cereals and different things that you can find in a gas station. I'm talking about real quality foods. The other 20% can kind of be whatever the hell that I want. And the reason why is because it's simple, right? That 80% is going to compound over time to get me in a position where I feel good. That 20%, I would say most days I'm more like 90-10. But hey, when I'm on vacation, when I'm there's days where I know I'm going to be at a conference or something, I leverage that 80-20 rule. Now the second aspect of it is the actual numbers portion of it, right? I follow what we call flex nutrition. And inside of flex nutrition, it stands for flexible nutrition. We break it down by what I call macronutrients. And essentially, it's a simple breakdown of what is the ratio of proteins, carbs, and fats I need to have on a day-to-day basis to get to my goal. A lot of times, those people who tell you that you need to be eating fruits and vegetables all day, you can still be fat and eat fruits and vegetables all day. Why? Because fruits and vegetables are simply just carbs, right? And so there's a micronutrient aspect of it, which we're going to talk about next, but then there's also the macronutrient, which is the most important for physique, right? When you're looking to retain muscle mass, simple, man, high in protein. I always suggest 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight that you have. That's just like a simple baseline protein, right? Then you have your carbohydrates, then you have your fats. You want to keep your fats moderate to low. You want to keep your carbohydrates moderate across the board. It's very simple. Now let's talk about micronutrients. Micronutrients is when we start to talk about health and longevity. Micronutrients are the important vitamins and minerals, right? Zinc, magnesium, vitamin A, vitamin C, D, E, K, that our body needs for proper, sound, optimized functioning, right? Simply, hey, do I have a plethora of fruits, right? Do I have a plethora of color in my diet? That's how you know you got a really, really good micronutrient dense diet. Hey, on average, the things that I eat, the place that I eat Is there a lot of color on it? When I say color, I don't mean Fruity Pebbles, right? I mean, hey, avocados, green, cantaloupe, right? Orange, yellow, right? A lot of green, a lot of leafy greens. Do I just have a decent base of this? Because, hey, here's the reality. Leafy greens are carbs, right? Avocado are fats, right? Nuts are fats. And so it's just important to understand how these things actually relate to our actual physique that we're looking for. Okay? And so, listen, nutrition doesn't have to be that hard. I know the fitness industry has taken nutrition and it's worked it out of context. And it's like, yo, what do I do? But here's the thing. You need to do what works for you, and you need to turn it into a lifestyle. Right? Now, the lifestyle proportion is when I say, okay, cool, I know what my macros look like. I know what the quality of my foods look like. What are the habits? What are the routines? And what are the mindsets that I need to have when it comes to nutrition? And I'm going to give you an example. Breakfast. Breakfast is a super, super important meal for me, right? Breakfast is how I start my day off. It's how I break my fast after my body's cleansing itself. Now, listen. A lot of you guys may still be having those processed blueberry muffins for breakfast, or like sugary cereals or pancakes. Now for me, going back to the principle, like what does this food actually do for me? If I have a blueberry muffin and a pancake and a bunch of sugary processed stuff for breakfast, it's gonna shoot my sugar levels up, and then I'm gonna feel like crap. I'm gonna feel tired throughout the rest of the day. I'm gonna feel groggy, and guess what? When I feel groggy, I'm not at my best. I'm not at my best confidence. I'm not as social. Right? Also, that's when stress hits me. It makes me more triggered. Right? It makes me more exhausted. I get more overwhelmed. Why? Because the foods that I put in my body, they weaken me. And so, that morning meal, I'm making sure that it's high in micronutrients. I'm having my avocado, right? I'm getting my proteins from eggs. I have a shake. I jam-pack my shake with spinach, oats, different types of healthy fats, healthy carbohydrates to get my overall calories up, but again, still have good quality. And so, think about when you eat, what is this piece of food going to do for me? Because once you actually start to identify with feeling good after you eat, now is when you begin to really, really change your habits. Because you begin to be out with your boys and you're like, what you ordering? Nah, you know what? I'm going to get XYZ I'm going to get the shrimp grilled with, the asparagus and the brown rice or the black rice, whatever. Right? You choose the healthier alternative. Why? Because you know that your homeboy is going to be slumped. After he eats that bullshit he's got on his plate. You know what it feels like to put good quality things in your body, and as a result, right? As a result, perform the way that you want to. And this is not just in productivity and energy. This is in things like, sex even, right? A lot of times we eat a lot of processed bullshit. We eat a lot of things that don't have good qualities in it. Our testosterone gets lowered. Processed foods, they lower your testosterone, bro, right? And so what does that do when you lower your testosterone? It lowers your libido as well. Your craving for sex, as well as your performance, right? Or your ability to really, really get intimate in a physiological way. All these things are interconnected. And so let's take a large scope, and let's, number one, understand the science, right? That's number one, understand the science. Listen, macronutrients for physique, micronutrients for longevity, right? Then let's understand what we actually want out of it. Again, do you want to eat just to look good? Do you want to eat to look good and feel good? Do you want to eat so you can look good, feel good, and be like 55 riding a skateboard? These are things to take into consideration when it comes to aligning your mindset around nutrition with your lifestyle, right? And then lastly, simply build the habits and the routines, right, and a lifestyle to pull these things all together, right? That's all it really is. Nutrition doesn't have to be that hard. And so here's what I want you guys to do, right? I want you to take a look at what you're eating right now. And the first thing I want you to do is I want you to take a look at, across the board, how would you rate the quality of the foods that you're eating on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being like, y'all, I eat all processed bullshit, fast food, nothing is ever cooked, nothing is ever, from an actual whole food source. I probably don't even eat any vegetables or fruits. To 5, where it's like, hey, I eat vegetables, fruits, but I still eat a lot of processed food. Sometimes I might even have fast food once in a while. To 10, which is like, hey, everything that I eat comes from the ground, it comes from its source, it comes from quality. That's number 1. Number 2, ask yourself, what are your body goals? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to gain weight? Do you want to change your body composition, aka retain muscle mass, take the body fat percentage down? What it is that you want to do, and then you can go to this website. It's called TDEE calculator.net, and you can put in all your metrics, your height, your body weight, your activity level, and it's going to draw out what we call these macronutrients that I spoke about with you. And then lastly, I simply want you to look at, okay, cool, now that I know that my quality needs to be better or it's good where it's at, I know what these numbers need to look like, what do I need to do to consume this on a day-to-day basis? All right, it's not going to be easy up front. This is not a video where I'm feeding you some new hack. No, the hack is consistency. Consistency comes from lifestyle. Lifestyle comes from intention and alignment. You guys see where I'm taking you here? Like high level thinking, intention and alignment. I'm an entrepreneur. I eat so I can look good, feel good, and I can vibrate at a higher level. So when I'm putting out content like this, I'm vibrating at a higher level. When I'm around women that I want to be, I'm vibrating at a higher level. Anything, understand the intention. What you put in your body matters, bro. And it's going to have an effect on you. And we also got to understand that certain ways that we moved when we were younger no longer serve us, bro. The way that you ate in college is not going to serve you while you working that corporate job now, or while you building this business, or while you got a family, or you want to be a father, bro. Do you want to get home and have your body shut down at 5 p.m., or do you want to be a super dad? Do you want to be the entrepreneur that everybody asks you, how do you do it all? Let's think about context. Let's make sure that we're doing things that our future self will remind us for. Let's make sure that we're staying on track to the vision that we got for ourselves and simplify the process, man. Less is more. Let's get within alignment, fellas. All right, nourish your body, right? Understand how nutrition works. It's all about lifestyle, balance, and moderation. The fad diets, listen, if you want to get quick results, only to bounce back, and you got the time to be bouncing back and forth, you're dealing with self-doubt, dealing with, I don't know if this works, dealing with all that extra mental confusion, I mean, so be it. But if you're the type of guy that like just wants to play the long game, right? You want to see gradual results over time. And you know that the more intensity you put towards the result, the faster you're going to get them, then this is the only simple nutrition protocol that you need. So listen, guys, I hope you found this helpful. Please subscribe, drop a comment below with any questions that you may have. All right, you guys know where to find me at. And of course, you can tap in me below. You can join my free text line where I deliver free coaching tips on training, on nutrition, on lifestyle. And of course, you can put in an application if you want to work with me to get the body, image, and confidence to take it to the next level in business and in life. Peace, man.